cops on, you know what I'm saying?
You're still coping. I'm not going to answer your questions until you stop coping.
One reason why that's really important to me is that I think the primary
they can't control that much of the military. Like I can literally point you to years of woke indoctrination bullshit being taught at all the military academies, maybe even decades, if I go back far enough. And conservatives are still like, oh yeah, so what that they were teaching communism in the military academies for decades? They don't control any of the military. Are you serious? Where do you think all the woke generals came from, bro? Where do you think all the woke generals came from that you guys were bitching about the entire fuck off Biden administration? Do you think those woke generals just appeared out of thin air as soon as Joe Biden got elected president? Guess what you have to do, guys? I know this question because I worked in a military college. Do you guys know that my first job out of college, I worked in a military college for real? Guess what you have to do to be an officer in the military? You have to go to college. You get commissioned as an officer in the military after college. You're telling me that there's no member of the military in the officer ranks that went through college, that came out of college as a leftist? That doesn't make any sense. It makes absolutely no sense at all.
We don't want to do this quota system. We signed up to help. We don't want.
Did you guys know there's a veteran organization at this conference? Hang on. There is a presentation at this conference. Let me show you. These are the endorsing organizations for the Socialism Conference. I went through and did an analysis of all these organizations. It was super, super fun. I think they're at the bottom. About Face, Veterans Against the War. There is literally an organization sponsoring this conference of military veterans. Now let's go back. 2025 schedule. About Face. About Face sponsored a presentation at this conference. They didn't stream it, but this presentation did happen yesterday at the conference. State violence and GI resistance. From within and outside the machine, there is a long history of GIs rebelling against U.S. militarism and fascism. Through an abolitionist framework, this discussion highlights the legacy and revolutionary power of GI resistance against the backdrop of military mobilization to violently suppress people's movements. There is literally a fucking presentation at this conference yesterday that is about using the military to fight fascism, presented by an organization that is literally called Veterans Against the War. They're not hiding what they're doing. The problem is conservatives have their heads so far up their asses, they don't even bother to look. They just say, we own the military. No one has guns but us. The left doesn't have jobs. They're mentally ill. They're all narcissists. Why are they using capitalism? Well, the left is literally having presentations about the military being used to overthrow fascism at the Socialism Conference. And the right looks at this and goes, oh yeah, how many? I bet those are the only ones. There's no one else. It's just them, right? Never mind that guy who set himself on fire. Never mind that famous picture of the West Point graduate who had the picture saying communism will win. Never mind the fact that all the generals during the Biden administration were woke. Never mind the fact that Karlyn literally has them on video talking about using the military to turn their guns on the government. Never mind all these things. It's only conservatives who are in the military. It's only conservatives who have guns. The left doesn't have guns. The left doesn't serve in the military. I'm so sick of all the conservative cope over this stuff. It's like, this is why I tell people to shut the fuck up and listen on this channel. Because it's like, truly, if all conservatives did was shut the fuck up and actually listen to what the left says, actually read the fucking documents, actually look at the organizations, look at the conference schedules. They're saying it explicitly in no uncertain terms. They're talking about violently overthrowing the government on fucking video. And conservatives just sit there and go, they're mentally ill. They don't have jobs. They're lazy. Kamala Harris is a communist. They just want everything done for them. Why do they engage in capitalism? Don't they know this will never work? Why we have all the guns. They don't have any guns. They don't even know about guns. They don't even know that it's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, not all veterans are good guys. Veterans About Face. There's their YouTube channel. Go watch it. I have idiots to I have clowns to my right, and I have jokers to my left. This is why I'm going insane. Clowns to my fucking right, jokers to my left. That's why.